What is up, everybody?
Howdy.
How's it going? Happy Wednesday. I don't know about you guys, but it has been quite the week for us. I don't know. See, yesterday was supposed to be this like special day. It was 2-22-2022. I was texting my cousin about it because she's in tune with all that like astrology, retrograde, universe stuff. And she was like, oh my gosh, yes, this is a special day. This is a day of growth and good luck and new beginnings. And I'm just like, we both have had a terrible week. I'm like, so this is not working in our favor. So I hope that everybody else sees the day yesterday. I hope you experienced a new beginning or some good karma or some portal into a new dimension. I'm not trying to mock that stuff because I know I know it actually makes sense for people, like when they say that Mercury is in retrograde or whatever. Whenever that happens,
Do you know what that
people
means?
have no, I don't, which is why I don't. But you know that it is whenever it is in retrograde, all you have to do is go on Twitter and you can see everyone saying, "Oh, of course my day was crappy. Mercury's in retrograde."
Planets don't just go into
I don't
retrograde.
know. Okay.
A planet is either
I don't
retrograde
know. Whatever.
or it's not.
I don't know. Anyway, point is, I hope everybody else seized the special day yesterday, and I hope you're all having a good week.
You know?
Our week has been horrible. I don't want to make it sound, but it's, we've had better weeks. But we were excited, of course, for Dork Discourse this week.
A great evening of the week when we get to hang out with you guys and chat about stuff and theorize about stuff and. Yeah.
So yeah, we were kind of scrambling today because nothing really new came out except for that Old Republic cinematic trailer, but that was like a week ago at this point. I mean, we could talk about it, but there wasn't really any buzz, except for Tom came home from work today and he said, so did you hear that they were gonna did they drop the Bad Batch today? I was like, what are you even talking about?
Yeah, there was some serious Twitter chatter a day or two ago about Bad Batch possibly just dropping out of nowhere today. Obviously that didn't happen. And so someone was just leaking lies to try and find a mole in Lucasfilm or something. But yeah, so that was one thing I was kind of keeping tabs on, if we maybe have gotten some Bad Batch stuff today.
That would be quite like a marketing move.
I mean, it makes sense because Bad Batch would just run until Kenobi. We go Boba into Bad Batch into Kenobi.
I didn't even know that was a rumor.
Yeah, it was probably like 2 accounts on Twitter that I saw talking about it.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, well, I guess we'll see.
Honestly, that's a really interesting tactic on if mob mentality, like if that had picked up speed the way in which like GameStop did when the stock soared, and everybody on Reddit was like, let's just make this happen. Like if that had gained the same traction, I feel like a fandom has the power to do that. Like you can just mob mentality, tweet something random like that. Like rumor has it they're gonna drop Bad Batch, and then if everyone on Star Wars Twitter would have do that, what if they just like caved under pressure?
Yeah.
So, but alas, here we are. The Stanleys. Are you guys UK based? Because I'm starting to fear that Peaky Blinders is not going to be viewable for us Americans until like it comes on net. I don't know how I'm going to be able to watch this because it's BBC. I'm literally about to get a VPN.
What do you mean? We can get BBC on cable?
I'm getting scared because I like Googled like, can I watch Peaky Blinders?
I swear if you go on TV, you can go to BBC.
I'm about to fast forward to like see how far in advance it'll show me because Peaky Blinders drops, yes, this weekend, and I kind of cannot stand the thought of it risking it being spoiled if I am not able to watch it immediately. It's like actually killing me, so I might have to do that. after this. But I'm glad to see a fellow Peaky Blinders fan represent. It's coming back.
So there's been some chats in the chat about some news that's happened over the last couple days. The first one is there's that animated Rohirrim Lord of the Rings show that was announced, which seems pretty exciting. Yeah. And then there was also someone talking about this Ian McDiarmid interview that happened. Have you seen anything about this?
I did see. He said something that he thinks Palpatine will appear in content pre-sequel timeline.
Yeah. Well, he basically was saying that if Vader can come back, it would make sense for his master to make an appearance or two. So
I wonder if, I mean, what are the chances that he could show up in Kenobi and they're just
I think they're high.
withholding
I
that
think it's
surprise?
very high. I think it's very high that he shows up in Kenobi. And I think it makes sense. I think it makes a lot of sense for him to show up in Kenobi. Because if Vader starts getting out of line and going off the rails, who's going to put him back into place?
That is true.
You know?
And also just in terms of, I mean, if we look at like Mando season 2, Bad Batch, no, Book of Boba Fett, we got all the B alliteration.
Yeah.
If you look at Mando season 2 finale, Book of Boba Fett episodes, 5 and 6, I think they know with the Star Wars shows that unexpected cameos generate hype. It gets it trending and it gets people like super. It unites people. Like when episode 6 was just like huge bombshell, couldn't have predicted any of that was going to happen.
Yeah.
I feel like they've seen audience the general reaction seems to be very positive, to all of these cameos and whatnot.
But like they're not truly cameos.
You know what I mean?
I think Cad Bane you could count under the unexpected arrival category.
Yes.
But like we all know that Luke and Ahsoka are alive in that time period.
But
just like in Kenobi, we know that Vader's going to be in it. Why not have Palpatine in it? You know the way Revenge of the Sith ends. It makes sense to have Qui-Gon in it. It makes sense to have Yoda in it.
The point is, we didn't predict any of that was going to happen, even though, yes, those characters making an appearance makes
episode
sense.
6 of Boba, yeah.
Whereas, equally, yes, Palpatine making an appearance in the Kenobi show is highly plausible and would make perfect sense and could be huge for Vader's character. Yet that has yet to be confirmed. But I feel like the Kenobi show, we already know some of the big cameos that are going to be happening. Obviously, Hayden Christensen, not even a cameo, he's going to be a star of the show. We know a lot of the characters that we're going to be seeing. Obviously Obi-Wan, Vader, the Grand Inquisitor, Bail Organa. They've kind of announced like a lot of the special guest appearances that there are going to be in the pipeline. So I think having Palpatine in it is room for them to have that unexpected guest star that Mando and Book of Boba Fett have had that cause it to like blow up on Twitter.
I hope that this show doesn't rely on that.
Yeah, the show needs to blow up.
Because the reason why it blows up or these other shows is because all these other shows are around non-main characters of the saga.
Yeah.
Mando's just, some unknown character at the beginning of the show. I mean, Boba is a side character. Just calling it as it is.
Oh.
And then, Rebels, all new characters.
Yeah.
And the best moments of all those shows are when the well-known characters of the saga show up. Luke showing up. If you count the Darksaber, Mando Season 1 as a well-known character of the saga.
Yeah. That was a surprise. Mm-hmm.
And then Ahsoka showing up. And Cad Bane showing up in Bad Batch, and even Fennec showing up in Bad Batch after the Mando stuff. It's like the best, and in Rebels, all the Vader stuff, and Twilight of the Apprentice, and Maul, and when all those characters show up that we know and love in the show, those have been the best moments of the show. But I think the reason why Kenobi's set apart is because the show is about main saga characters, which they have not done yet. And so this show should not, it's not, I think it's a fact that it's not going to rely on these guest appearances of other characters to really, you know, make the show stand out.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you got Obi-Wan and Vader, Anakin. If you just explore the dynamic between those two characters, the show is going to be awesome. You know, and story-wise, it makes sense for Qui-Gon and Yoda and Bail and Palpatine to all show up. But if they don't, it's not like, oh, wow, they should have brought in all these characters. It's like, this is a character study of Obi-Wan's PTSD and Vader's PTSD, and then they're going to clash. So, like, you have two of the most loved characters in cinema history, and you're building your show around them, versus Mando's a new character, Boba's a side character, Bad Batch are just new clones, Rebels are all new characters.
Yeah.
Even, you know, I mean, yeah, they made Solo, which is all about Han Solo, obviously. But like, even the best part of that was when Maul showed up.
There's a lot of Uncle Owen slander in the chat right now. Come on.
What, forgetting about Uncle Owen, or just people ripping apart?
People look at Kanan Bridger's comment. I don't want to read it out loud. Yeah, I'm sure we will probably see some throwdowns between Uncle Owen and Kenobi. But I don't. This
Owen Kenobi fist fight would be pretty sweet.
Yeah, this is gonna spiral though. We need to save our Kenobi talks for as the show approaches, or once we get a trailer. So how about we talk about the Batman, which is.
No, I want to see people's thoughts.
Okay, well, people's thoughts can trickle in. Everyone's agreeing with you. I saw somebody commented, let's talk about the Batman. We haven't seen it yet. I saw another question that asked if we had seen it. No, we have not. Have some people seen it? Early release?
Sure, that
or like press?
Press, I'm sure I've seen it.
But no, we just have our tickets locked and loaded, ready to go. Who else?
Opening night.
Yeah, anybody else?
Thursday night.
I'm hype. It's gonna be a fun night. Thomas Pond, what is up? But yeah, I'm this might be the longest movie I've ever gone to see in theaters. Hang on, what was the runtime of Dune? I know this is gonna be like 3 hours.
It's 2 hours 56 minutes, I
so
believe.
Basically 4 minutes short of 3 hours. I don't think I've ever all right, Avatar. James Cameron, how long was that? 2 hours 42 minutes. Okay, that I think as of now is the longest film I've seen. Dune was 2 hours 35 minutes. Yeah, so I think this is gonna be a test of my willpower sitting in the theaters for 3 hours. But it's
not gonna be hard.
No, I'm saying I hope it's not like some movies you sit there for 3 hours and you're like, good gosh, let this just be over.
Like Dune. I fell asleep for the middle of an hour and a half of Dune, I think.
Yeah, well, we made the mistake of going to a late showing for that. I should have known that you were going to be asleep. Who is it? Christopher Hernandez. Have you already seen it? Comes out early release next week. Have some of you already had this released? Did it come out like early in the UK or something? The Batman trailer didn't really get me hyped up that much, TBH. Nothing will beat Jim Carrey's Riddler. I don't know. I watched that one, and I'm curious to see a darker take on it. I like Jim Carrey's version, but I think Paul Dano's. I feel like it's going to be hard to compare them because that one is very more like. I don't want to say like. I feel like that's more comic book-esque. Jim Carrey's like portrayal and the whole vibe and aesthetic of that movie in comparison to the way this one looks, like they are just two completely different films. It's so windy out right now. I don't know if you guys can hear. It's incredibly windy out right now.
Yeah. So Mr. Hernandez here saying he saw it at the London premiere.
Whoa, chef's kiss. No spoilers.
Hey, I believe you. You don't have to convince me.
No, that makes me really excited.
Yeah.
I'm glad to hear that he said it's a masterpiece. Okay, that's making me really hype. That is that is making me hype. I love Jim Carrey's Riddler, but the best is in the Gotham show. I think I want to watch that for Cameron Monaghan. It's too late now. I was gonna say I want to like watch all of the Batman movies leading up to this one. Because I've this is gonna sound horrible, but I haven't even seen the entirety of the Michael Keaton ones, like the OG for some people.
I don't think I've seen anything except The Dark Knight, and I'm fine with it.
Well, I know that you love those ones.
Did Hans Zimmer score any of the other ones? No,
Not to
all
my
right,
knowledge.
great. Yeah, I don't need to watch.
Come on, you at least have to see the George.
No, I don't want to see the nipple suit. I've seen the suit, like I've seen pictures. I've just never watched the movie.
Oh my gosh. Be careful, a few clips of the film are already on YouTube. Oh, it's gonna be like when No Way Home came out, and there were clips everywhere of that. Oh, there it is. Aiden, thank you so much.
Aiden.
Well, I remain a Dark Knight enthusiast. I am still hyped for the Batman. Yeah, you're like Tom. You're very loyal to the Dark Knight. Well, I'm curious to see if they're going to try to rival it with this one or try to make it their own thing.
What do you mean rival it? It's not even in the same time period.
No, I'm saying like
Pattinson's way younger.
I'm saying like in terms of the style. The Dark Knight was revolutionary because it was so dark. And Heath
this trailer
Ledger's
looks incredibly
performance.
dark.
Exactly. I'm saying, are they trying to be a copy of that and try to make it overly dark to match that or get people hyped like, oh my god, it's even darker than the Dark Knight? Or are they confident enough in their own vision?
Yeah, it's the Batman, the Darker Knight. That's what it's called. And that is totally okay.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Aiden, like you, I was very like when they announced that Robert Pattinson was going to be Batman in this movie, I was like, yeah, I don't really have any interest at all. But then they dropped that first trailer, and I was like, wow. This trailer is sick. It's so sick. And yeah, now we're going to see it opening night. Super pumped.
It's funny because all of the boys, all the guy fans saw the casting released with Robert Pattinson, and they were like, there was like a resounding like, are you kidding me? Like, cause he, I don't think is inherently the first choice for that type of character, and I know a lot of male fans were like, what? No, he's not Batman. And all of us girls were like, yeah! Like, we knew from the start this is gonna be good. And then that first trailer came out, and all of us girls are like, see here, we'll share him with you. We'll share Robert Pattinson with all y'all. Right.
It was Nirvana that made that trailer so good.
That's true.
It wasn't Pattinson.
That is true.
No, but he does actually look like a really good Batman in the suit. And
yeah.
Even just the Bruce Wayne shots, like, I mean, it all looked really, really surprisingly impressive.
Well, I feel like he's also going to embody... He looks like he's going to be a very goth Bruce Wayne, which I'm interested in seeing. And maybe that's just because they've shown clips where he still has the makeup on, which we don't really see in other Batman movies. No. Like him with his eye makeup. But Aiden, thank you once again. I was excited for Robert. Dude killed it in Tenet. Yeah, he has, like... I've got to give it to him. Because he did Harry Potter. That was, like, what propelled his career. Cedric Diggory. And then his other, you know, kind of breakout role.
Twilight?
Twilight, yes, obviously. But to be in Harry Potter as one of your first jobs as an actor is a big deal. So that was, like, what got him on the market. But then, yes, he scored Twilight, which was huge for his career. But he has not let that franchise define his career because I'm pretty sure he's blatantly stated in interviews that he doesn't regret doing those movies, but he just sincerely does not. He doesn't even watch them.
Twilight?
Yeah, he is not a fan of those films or probably not a fan of having them on his resume. I don't know. This is all alleged. I'm not trying to spread false information, but I'm pretty sure he's stated in interviews that he's like, you know, not happy about the Twilight movies.
Are you confusing him with Taylor Lautner? Because Taylor Lautner isn't really in anything anymore.
No, that's the
Pattinson
thing.
is, like,
Robert
all about it.
Pattinson changed his career. Like, he did Twilight, and that's such like a career-defining gig, as it was for Taylor Lautner, who I haven't seen him in anything since then.
I mean, he was awesome in Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Oh my god. But Robert Pattinson branched off, and he literally like was like, all right, bye. Like, Twilight ended, and he went and did so many other huge films. He has such a huge like repertoire. Like, his breadth as an actor is incredible. So he's definitely like an example of someone who did not want to be defined by like their franchise, like movie that brought them onto the scene. Zoe looks pretty good as Catwoman. She looks like a queen.
Yep.
I'm really excited to see her.
Zoe looks awesome.
Pattinson gets a bad rap because of Twilight, but he is a great actor, though, even a bit underrated. Yeah, I would say for sure. And he seems really passionate about his craft. I think I saw, there's so many compilations, like, on Instagram of Robert Pattinson stands, but, like, they put together clips of, like, all his different roles and accents that he has done, and it's truly, like, a huge, like, breadth of, like, he's kind of like a chameleon. Like, he can honestly mold. No, I'm serious. He can mold to, like, any type of character. That is a thing, like, a chameleon actor.
Guys, he's just like a complete
No,
chameleon.
that is a phrase. Like, chameleon actor. Like, you can mold to any type of role.
That's something. I've never heard that before.
No, it's a thing.
I believe you. I'm not. It's just funny.
When-
It makes sense.
When he shows his bat sign from his chest, but it just sparkles like in Twilight. Yeah, that would be funny. That would be funny. Colin Farrell looks so weird as the Penguin. Oh my god, I keep even forgetting that he's in it. Literally, this cast is so stacked. I'm so excited for his performance. The most thing I'm excited for is the Riddler, I think, because they really have withheld like a lot of him.
Yeah, I mean, the Riddler is just such a unique villain across all villains in entertainment. You know, I mean, the Riddler is really a unique one. And he looks horrifying in the trailers and the plot, so
camouflaging, says Nic Gundy. Yeah, exactly. That's so true. Corpse in the house. What is up? I'm sorry. I literally just can't get over how much I love your username. But yes, I'm excited. Maybe we should do... You're not even going to want to. I would have to do it on my own. Just a rewatch of all the other Batman films leading up to this.
I'm good.
Exactly.
I'm good. I'll watch the Dark Knight trilogy.
Who here, please?
Just like, I don't need to see every single Batman that ever played Batman prior to watching this movie. I'd rather go into this movie not having seen a Batman movie in years. Even though we watched the Dark Knight trilogy within the last year.
Yes.
But I'd rather just go into it and appreciate this movie for what it is. Same with like Lord of the Rings show, like, and Dune. Like, you have this mindset where you're like, I'm gonna go buy all the books, read all the books, read every single little thing prior to watching the show in September. But I'm like, I think honestly it's just gonna ruin the show because you're gonna go in and you're gonna be like nitpicking every little thing, and same with Dune.
That one's for you.
Croza. Yes. Shark Boy the Goat.
Thank you, Croza.
Great.
That's so funny.
Fantastic super chat. Yes. He's the hero we didn't deserve. Next to George Lopez as the big glass Kool-Aid man looking villain.
Oh my god. Oh my goodness. No, we just disagree about everything. I like
literally
having... If I hadn't read the Dune book, I wouldn't have known what the heck was going on in that movie, and I had heard that it was a complex story and a super long book, and so that intrigues me more to be like, I want to be in the know. same with Lord of the Rings coming out. I'm reading the books because I want to like fully be able to feel like I have knowledge of it versus having to like glue things together in my own head. I don't know. Michael Keaton was a great Batman way back in the day when dinosaurs roamed the earth. But wasn't there even somebody before him? I know who.
Yeah, Julius Caesar.
Oh my god.
Thomas Jefferson. Did he play Batman?
Oh gosh. Corpse says after the movie you guys can break it down.
Definitely.
You bet. It's gonna be good because we're going opening night on Thursday, and I'm literally gonna film my review like that night. It's probably gonna be a very late night for us. F in the chat if you would want Tom to join in the review, which he might say no anyway. I sometimes ask him I asked him if he would want to do reviews for some of the Book of Boba Fett episodes, and he was like, nah.
No, because we can talk about it here. Like, you can do your review videos
That's
by yourself.
true.
Like, some people don't like seeing my face and don't like seeing me.
Oh
So,
my god.
the majority of your content should be you, and then we can do these weekly shows and talk about it.
Adam West. There we go. That's who it is.
That's right.
In the show.
Speaking of Caesar, Sal, the Caesar trilogy is fantastic.
Yeah, he
It's
sent
great.
us
I
those.
saw like all of them in theaters when they came out.
You did?
Yeah.
Yeah, you never have seen the original Planet of the Apes
No.
movies.
No, I haven't. I don't. Maybe I just don't remember. But I saw all of them when they came out in theaters, and they're great.
Interesting.
They're really good. They're
Yeah,
really,
those
really
are
good.
good. Andy Serkis, once again, gonna be
Yep.
in this film, The Batman.
Yep.
Literally just stacked. See, Sal says we love you, Tom.
I appreciate that.
And another comment on your haircut. It's been a couple weeks and it's still looking fresh.
Yep, that's all her.
I'm sorry, I
She
just
does
had
the
to.
cuts.
I just had to point
Yeah.
that out.
Yeah, I mean, I think we hit most of the topics we plan to talk about.
I was gonna say that there wasn't much that we. There wasn't any breaking news or anything, any content that we wanted to talk about, but we of course wanted to keep it relevant. But then we just wanted to kind of open it up to you guys, because I feel like especially with these streams, we come in with our topics and then we just end up debating, and then we don't look at the chat as much. So we wanted to have a night where we couldn't really think of anything, so we were like, all right, let's open it up. So if you guys... Anti-Trish is here! Let's go!
What's up, Trish?
It's family affair. But yes, if you guys had any other topics that you wanted to... It can be random. We figured random Q&A or just going off of cues in the chat or topics or stuff that you guys want to... Two dorks!
Yeah. That's facts.
I'm getting
Factual information.
roasted by my family here. Oh yes,
That's a good one. Yeah.
HJD
97.
We had telepathy there.
Yeah. Very great question. I saw that and I was like, this can't be true. But I think that it makes sense to be true. One fight, not in real life. Other fight, final fight, is absolutely in real life. I feel like there could be some flashback, nightmare, dream of them fighting. And then we're like, oh, that was it. And then the last episode, they actually fight. I would find it very, very hard to believe that they fight in person twice.
Yeah, that
unless
makes me a little
they say they fight twice because they start the fight in one episode and then the next episode they finish the fight.
Yeah.
Then if they count that as fighting twice in real life, in person, then that makes sense.
I don't. As we all know, I have hesitations about them even fighting once IRL. So, when I saw that it could be two times, the biggest thing is I just want it to be epic. I won't be upset if it's epic, but if you have multiple fights, I would rather see one big fight that rivals and
Yeah.
is even better than Battle of the Heroes than two separate ones that are a fraction of the time and don't even come close. Like,
I'm
this
with you.
fight needs to be
Yeah,
like
I'm
a
with you.
7-minute long Battle of the Heroes
Yeah.
sequence.
I'm totally with you.
From Croza, thank you so much again. Honestly, if you see Jason Momoa in a movie, just sit back and enjoy the confusion. Sometimes you just need a massive jacked protagonist in your life. The good thing about Jason Momoa, though, is he's a good actor. Like, he's not just a jacked.
Yeah, I mean, he's almost on The Rock's level.
Oh my! No.
Did you see that Super Bowl intro?
Yeah.
They asked The Rock for a reason.
And it was lit.
Because he's a beast. Right, Barb? I know you're number one in the Rock fan club.
She is.
Yeah.
She watches every
Yeah.
single Rock movie.
You're just a hater. There was another interesting question that was up earlier. Okay, fighting twice. Danny asked what type of music we're into.
Type of music?
Yeah, totally
Oh,
interesting.
God.
Yeah. Kind of everything. You hear
Except
the new
country.
Catherine's not a big country fan. I'm not a huge country fan either, but I like some of it.
Unfortunately, your
But
family
my
is.
family, majority of my family enjoys.
I
country.
have hated country my whole life. Started dating Tom, quickly learned that his family are country people. Like, they'll just have country music playing. And I was like, oh God, oh no.
Yep.
I have literally suffered like migraines after 3-hour-long car rides with his family of just nothing but pure country music. And I don't have the balls to say, like, can we turn this off? I just had to sit there and take it. So, yes, anything other than country.
But main thing, for any of you English folk, did you happen to watch the Brit Awards last weekend? Or a couple weeks ago, or whatever it was, 2 weeks ago? Because the greatest collab of all time, Ed Sheeran and Bring Me the Horizon, they performed together on stage. And I'm sure a lot of you know Ed Sheeran, but if you don't know Bring Me the Horizon,
It's one of our favorite bands.
they're like they're a British metal band, if you want to call them. And Ed Sheeran's a huge fan, and he had them collab on this song together, and they performed it live at the Brit Awards. And I was just scrolling on YouTube, and I saw this song, and I was like, this is the greatest thing ever. So I've listened to it probably like 50 times since I heard it, like the last
God.
3 days ago.
Johnny Cash.
No.
My mom makes a
No.
good point. He is the only country that I will listen to, and I stand firm that he is like true country. Like, he's what country music should be. That's a good point. She has corrected me. Okay, yes, Johnny Cash is the only country that I will listen to. He is the exception.
Yeah.
Tennessee whiskey as well, says HJ97. I did binge that
is
a lot.
conflicted.
I heard Ed Sheeran says Nic Gundy. Yeah, because Nic Gundy, you're like a rocker, bro. I'm sure Nic Gundy has seen that. Yeah, I did.
You heard the song, Nick?
That's awesome.
Yeah. It's fantastic. Charlie, Bring Me the Horizon fan? Nice.
Charlie likes
Great
Bring Me
taste,
the Horizon.
sir.
Let's
Great
go.
taste.
Let's go.
Ooh, Throne to a mall tribute? That would be kind of cool. There's a mall tribute with Throne as the backdrop.
There is, or there should be.
I don't know.
Now I kind of want to find it.
Yeah, I don't know.
I haven't done reactions to tributes in like a long time. It's been a while, and a couple have come out, and I just haven't. I haven't checked them out.
No.
The good old town migraine. Yup. I live in southern Georgia, so pretty much almost everyone I know listens to country, but I listen to a variety of music, mostly older music though. I know what you mean, Hunter, because we lived in Pennsylvania, but everyone there listened to country. Like, everyone that we listened to high school or went to high school with, like, everyone wants to be a country boy. Like, where we went to school, and I was just like, why? We are not in the South.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. I will add it in the comments after this. Oh, thank you, Charlie.
Oh,
yeah.
so it actually exists.
It exists.
It actually exists.
If we wouldn't get copyrighted, I would totes just watch that right now.
Nice. Oh, that's
Yeah.
great. Looking forward to that.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, Nick, there's definitely way heavier music out there than Horizon, but I like their electronic twist and like their breakdowns with the electronic elements in it and stuff. It's just like
Bring me
it's
the
different.
Horizon.
And it's really really good.
It's good gateway to metal music because I had also never listened to metal when I started dating Tom, and he is a huge metalhead. I was so shocked because he was like incredibly shy and just like, you know, mild-mannered, like just chill when I met him. And then
Mannered. What does that have to do?
I don't know, like you're just very, very tame. You did not have the personality of what I would perceive as someone who would be like at a Metallica concert in the mosh pit. And then when you were like, you like metal one day and you started playing it in the car, I was like, what on earth? So Bring Me the Horizon was critical in helping me segue into the metal universe. And now I freaking love it.
Yeah. That's great.
It's crazy. Aiden, thank you once again. What
Aiden,
are
you
your
are a legend.
guys' favorite underrated films? I would say mine is Kick-Ass, but YouTube algorithm won't let me swear. I've never even seen that one, Aiden, which is maybe bad of me because that's like a fun, nerdy film franchise, right?
I swear I've seen that, but I'm drawing a blank. But favorite underrated films? Oh, man. I mean, there is a lot of. I'm trying to think. Avatar: The Last Airbender movie.
Oh my gosh.
No, I'm kidding. Kidding. Totally kidding.
That's definitely poorly rated. I'll give you that.
Happy Gilmore, is that an underrated movie?
F in the chat for Happy Gilmore. That's like honestly one of your favorite movies.
It's hilarious.
If we're talking
It's so funny.
non-Star Wars. Kick-Ass literally has the second best Batman, Nick Cage. Wait, he's in that movie? What? I'm still not over. I am still not over when Charlie brought to my attention that Nicolas Cage was originally pinned to play Superman. And I'll never get this. I'm just gonna share this.
What?
He literally had a suit, a wig. Superman. I almost typed in Batman. Wait till you see this. Look at this. Oh my god.
Okay, well that's an awful picture.
That is life-changing.
144p.
Okay, yeah. Well, look at that one, okay? That's a little bit better.
Oh, my brother's calling me.
Uh-oh.
Hello? What's up?
You should hop on Fortnite.
We're streaming right now. Yeah.
Oh,
No.
it's gonna be messed up.
No, we're not streaming Fortnite.
No. Oh, I didn't fix the live.
No, we're streaming on Captain's channel. Yeah. I'm Yeah, I'm talking to you live.
yeah, you didn't have to.
You should ask the viewers if you should play Fortnite.
Maybe.
If that
Yeah.
comes to fruition, you know what to call.
Yeah. All right. We'll do.
Enjoy the rest of your stream.
All right. Yeah, we'll do. All right, see ya. My brother says hey.
All right, so I forgot. Tom was on OBS previously and messed up all of my screens. So my sharing screen is all messed up. But did you guys see that split second of Nicolas Cage as Superman? Because that was something else.
No.
So we're behind. Sorry for that interruption.
No.
We didn't even answer the question. Underrated films.
I gave 2.
Okay, I would say mine are like artist films like Frida with Salma Hayek and Even though she won an award for that, so I don't know if that's necessarily underrated. My favorite movie of all time is Across the Universe with Evan Rachel Wood, Jim Sturgis,
Oscar Isaac. Or no, Diego Luna.
Diego Luna's in Frida.
Frida.
He's in the Frida movie,
Yeah,
when he was like
okay.
12. So yeah, I would say those are mine. And
Yeah.
like artist films or biopics about visual artists are some of my faves. From Corpse, what films have you guys ever been obsessed over? I was obsessed with Lord of the Rings 2 Towers for an unhealthy amount of time during my junior year of college. I've definitely told this story. I don't know what came over me.
No.
I was like possessed because during my finals week, I would just go to classes, come home, and whenever I was studying or like I had a lot of mindless work that I had to do for my finals, so like I was able to double task, and I just watched the 2 Towers every single night for like a week straight. I don't know what happened to me. So I am obsessed with that movie. It is to this day one of my obviously favorite films. So I would say that's the only movie I've ever had like an unhealthy obsession with. But I also get obsessed with movies that like really disturb me and scare me. Like movies, if I can't sleep at night, then I can't stop thinking about that movie.
No.
And so and then I almost go back to try to rewatch it to tell myself like it's not real. It's just a movie. It's just a movie. Like, I'm trying to give an example. Like art house films, like, oh my god, I have to Google it. My Aussie friends will know this. The True History of the Kelly Gang. That movie. Don't ask
What is
me.
that?
I watched it because it's art house and it's different and artsy, and it's based on, very loosely based on true events, true people, Australian history. I was like, I don't really know Australian history, but I like historical films, and this one looked unique and had an interesting cast. But that movie, I couldn't stop thinking about it after I watched it because I couldn't sleep after I watched it. And it wasn't even, so like scary movies I get obsessed with because I just can't stop thinking about them. All right. I'm so behind. Danny, thank you.
You don't let me answer.
Yes, you go. You go.
Oblivion with Tom Cruise and Morgan Freeman.
Oh, yes.
I watched that randomly, and I watched it like 3 times in a row because I was so obsessed with it. That is a treat of a film.
Didn't you like restart it as soon as you finished it?
I literally watched it, and I was like, what did I just watch? And restarted it and watched the whole movie again.
Yeah.
Through. Fantastic movie if you've never seen it.
Yeah, Tom likes space films.
Yeah. And Interstellar. Awesome. Barb says she hates orphans. That's
No,
interesting,
she's
Barb.
quoting Nacho Libre.
No,
Another underrated.
I didn't know that about you, Barb. But
She's quoting Nacho Libre.
Waterboy better than Happy Gilmore?
Oh, I might have to. That's a tough one.
No way. Shooter McGavin is an all-time villain. I mean, Waterboy's good.
Really good.
It is
though.
good. I like what's the movie where Adam Sandler goes to prison and they have the football team? The Longest Yard?
Yeah, I think
Is that that movie? Yeah, I think I like that one better than Water. Okay, so yeah, Danny. All right.
Thank you
Tragedy
so
Macbeth.
much.
Thank you, Danny. Very generous.
Is this the one also? Is this with Denzel Washington? I can't stop watching it. It's on Apple TV and it's fantastic. Yeah, I want. See, like I need to get Apple TV, maybe just for like the purpose of watching that movie because it looks like a powerhouse for acting. So I might have to check it out. It's fantastic. I'm glad to hear that you liked it, Danny.
Yeah, really glad you liked it.
And thank you for that very generous super chat.
Yeah.
That was very nice of you.
Legend.
Yeah,
See? Stream
Fortnite. Oh my god.
Yeah, that was a very important call I had to take during the stream. Request to play Fortnite.
My
So,
mom's calling me out in the chat because yes, Ratatouille is above all my favorite movie in my life. Croza, thank you once again. I was obsessed with Book of Eli for 5 years, TBH.
Wow.
Can I be honest? I don't even think I've seen that movie.
Is that the one where the kid is in the boat in the middle of the ocean with the tiger?
Oh, that's Life of Pi.
Oh.
It kind of rhymes a little bit.
Yeah.
Not the same.
Pi, Eli.
Eli.
Yeah.
Julian, thank you so much. Kat, have you seen Charlie Chaplin played by Robert Downey Jr.? No, but I want to. I think I saw like a clip of that once again, watching like some sort of movie compilation of like actors who played real people like perfectly. So I definitely, plus Robert Downey Jr. is just a great actor, and I've only really watched him in Marvel stuff. Like I want to watch his other material. Colin H likes the Kelly Gang movie. Oh my gosh, I'm glad you liked it. Good movie, but scary. Tyler also likes Oblivion.
Yeah, Oblivion is insane. I'm gonna make that my underrated movie because I literally had never heard about it prior to watching it, and I feel like I asked people about it and no one has ever seen it, and it's so good.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Tommy Boy. Oh my God, Sal. Yes, you're so right. Tommy Boy is. I think that's better than any of the Happy Gilmore
Tommy
Water
Boy?
Boys. Oh my gosh,
Tommy Boy.
it's so good. And also,
which one is where his mom's in the swamp?
that's Water Boy.
That's Waterboy. So then what's Tommy Boy? That's not Adam Sandler, is it?
No,
Oh.
no, it's Chris Farley, and David Spade. His dad owns the auto shop. His dad is killed. His
Well, that sounds
stepmom is. He's not killed. He has a heart attack. I lied. His stepmom is like they're con artists, so he's trying to like save his dad's company. Fat guy in a little coat.
I don't know. I know I've seen it, but I just am not. It's not
You've
clicking.
definitely seen
It's
it.
not clicking.
Oh my gosh. Denzel, just imagine a post-apocalyptic world and his job is to stop a mud hole in evil. Oh,
Your mom just said fat man in a little coat.
yes. Fat guy in a little
That's
coat.
funny. Oh, that's where you get the Nikes from, Tommy
Yes,
Boy?
that's where I get Nikes from. Yes.
Mm.
Oh my goodness. The Replacement with Keanu Reeves is a great movie. Oh, a football movie. Oh, I thought you were talking about. I thought that was the one where he like clones his wife and daughter. Because The Replacement sounds like a title for that, but that's a different one. I forget what that's called. I've not even seen that one though. Rob Lowe, Bo Derek, Brian Dennehy. Yeah, it's a
Have I
good.
seen this movie?
I
I'm looking at the poster
sworn.
for Tommy Boy, and
I
I
could have sworn that we have watched
swear that I've seen
it.
it.
They run over the deer, like.
I've definitely watched it at least once, but I couldn't tell you anything about it.
Maybe it's time that we need to
Maybe.
rewatch it.
Maybe it is.
Oh my god.
Get David Spade out of here.
Nicolas
Yeah,
Cage.
not David Spade.
Charlie changed my life the day that he brought that to my attention. That Nicolas Cage was supposed to play Superman. I'm sorry. Just think about the way that would have just like changed the trajectory of pop culture as we know it.
I mean, he looks like a knockoff Loki.
He kind of does. That wig. How
What do
can
you-
I
what do
watch
you
this? I'm looking up where you can watch Tommy
Oh.
Boy. All right, Prime. Okay. Someday.
Okay.
So yeah, that's our movie topic. Tom, you won't be a real part of this family until you understand Tommy Boy.
Barb, do you have any idea how many times I've heard that?
Oh my
I've heard
god.
that so many times,
Oh my god.
and I'm still here. So I'm calling everyone's bluff. Calling everyone's bluff on that one because I don't know anything.
You just don't.
I also just don't. I don't memorize the scripts of all these movies. Like I just don't. Like I could have seen them. The only movie I have memorized to a T is Revenge of the Sith. I'm confident I could write down every single line in order of that movie.
You probably could.
No, but any other movie, like I just don't have the lines.
It's
memorized.
not all movies. It's just the good.
There's so I feel like every time someone in your family says something, it's a movie quote. It's like just movie quotes back and forth all around the room.
Yeah,
And I'm like, you guys are just talking gibberish. I don't know that it's a movie.
Now that I think about it, I was gonna say it's only a few movies, but then I was like, no, Harry Potter we quote a lot. Tommy Boy, Princess Bride. We have a lot of movie inside jokes in my family. Tommy Boy is the story of how and why deers are evil. I still hold a grudge after one messed up my car. Oh my goodness, Charlie. I'm so sorry. I didn't realize that had happened to you. Last week we learned that Charlie fought off a great white shark, and this week he's fighting off a deer with his vehicle. Aww.
Charlie v. Nature right now.
Man versus wild. Yeah. Oh my gosh. That's so funny. Yeah, when I was in one of my friends growing up, her mom had hit a deer with her vehicle, or the deer had collided with her somehow. And there was always this little blood stain on the roof of their car that just would not come out. And that was the deer blood stain, and I always looked at it like every time I was in their car.
That's morbid. I hope new people just joined the stream, and that was the first thing they heard.
I hope not. Oh my goodness.
No. Yeah. Anyway, did we answer all the super chats?
Oh, I think we did.
Oh yeah. Yep. Okay. Yep.
I can't believe you got Book of Eli mixed up with Life of Pi.
Okay. Book, Life, Eli Pie.
It sounds like you don't like Life of Pi.
I haven't seen either of those movies. I remember seeing the promos for the kid in the boat with the tiger.
I think Tyler doesn't like. I think Tyler was saying Life of Pi. He didn't like. That's the yeah. He put.
Yeah. No. He was just.
No. He just had the cry face.
He was just roasting. Yeah. Charlie's calling me out too. Classic mix-up. If I'm gonna defend myself, honest classic mix-up.
I like TMoney's very late agreement that country music is blah. I'm sorry if you like country music. I feel bad because I really roasted it, but just not a fan. Just don't. I can't do it. Troy is top 5 movies. Okay, because I man crush over Brad Pitt. That movie is just thirst trap all over the place, but it's such a good movie. Have you ever seen Troy?
Is that the one where the Spartans? No, I'm thinking of 300.
I think you are.
Or what's the spoof of 300?
Meet the Spartans.
Meet the Spartans. Yes. Yeah.
No, that movie is not a thirst trap. We're not thinking of the same thing. Another great movie though, Meet the Spartans. No, Troy is with the Trojan Horse, Brad Pitt, Orlando Bloom.
No.
Lots of good-looking men. That is a good movie though, in just terms of the action and the sets and everything. That's a really well done movie. Yeah. Troy was my first Brad Pitt film. That's right. So funny.
Catherine just threw up all stupid.
I just thinking. I like the way that Sal phrased it. My first Brad Pitt film. Croza, thank you so much.
You were too generous.
Seriously, I would endorse Nicolas Cage to method act the entire Marvel Universe franchise, but plot twist, he has to play every role himself until it's an incoherent masterpiece of him talking back and forth to himself. I am not gonna lie, I would watch that.
That would be very entertaining.
I would watch that.
Very entertaining.
No, truly, like, I can't get over, like, Like, Nicolas Cage is famous for, I feel like, at least in my generation, National Treasure.
No.
But, like, I just cannot imagine the way human history would be different if he was Superman. I can't even remember why those films didn't go through. Why they fell through. Budget or something? I can't remember. There was a whole entire, like, video on YouTube. Maybe I'll find the link and pop it in the chat. Of the day that he tried on, like, he was fitted for the Superman costume.
Yeah.
And it's just so, like, it feels like I'm not watching, it feels like I'm in the Matrix. Like, it doesn't feel like I'm watching a real life thing.
I mean, just off that screenshot, definitely looks interesting.
Yeah.
So,
Sal, you make a really good point. I can't wait for Nick Cage and Pedro Pascal's new film coming out in April. Yes, that looks really, really funny. I'm so happy for Pedro Pascal. Like, he had a big career even before Mandalorian, I feel like, but he's been doing so much even since then. That, like, The Last of Us, I can't wait for that. Like, so I'm happy. And that's a really interesting duo, him and Nicolas Cage. So, when will you be cooking again from Galaxy's Edge? I need to film that, like, this week. I know exactly which recipe I'm gonna do. I have all the ingredients. I should probably make it before they all, like, go bad.
that's right. I forgot you got the ingredients for that.
Yeah, so I want to try to do that again soon. I need to step it up, though, because the next one that I'm going to be doing is another super easy recipe. Like, it's going to be hard for me to mess this one up, probably. But I want to try some of these, like, you need to be a professional chef level, like, recipes in the book to see if I can even pull it off. But, yes, Charlie, thank you. He's gonna send me that video again. One of the streamers I follow on Twitch has sound alerts dedicated to Nick Cage projects.
That's next level.
That's really genius. Oh my gosh.
Next level.
Go watch the late John Schnepp's documentary about Nick Cage Superman movie. There's a documentary? It's great. John did a great job. Whoa, okay. I might have to go check that out. Yeah.
That blue milk was incredibly hot.
Oh my god.
It was the hottest thing I think I've ever stuck my tongue to.
Yeah, I definitely think I cooked it a little too long.
I mean, my tongue was fried for at least 48 hours.
I told you to be careful.
You go, I'm like 2 gallons deep already in blue milk, and you're like, be careful. It's hot.
We can rewatch the footage. We have actual
We do have
footage to back up
I
that
can't
that is not
exaggerate too much. But,
yes.
yeah,
No.
it was very hot.
But no, this next recipe will definitely be recognizable. There are the book has a good mix of, like, well, there's not much, like the blue milk and, like, this recipe that I'm going to be making soon, I feel like are kind of the only recognizable ones that we've seen people ingest in Star. I don't know. A lot of the recipes seem like designed to be served, like, at a Star Wars themed restaurant, but we haven't, like, seen them in the movies necessarily, so I'm excited to try this next one.
Ooh. Jerry, your comment. Best Christmas movie ever, Die Hard. It's a great film. But this made me take back my answer of underrated movies. The Rush Hour series. Highly underrated.
No, it's not. It's on TV every, like, day.
It's so good.
Every
It's
day.
so good. The Rush Hour movies are hilarious. I would never not laugh at watching the Rush Hour movie. It's so funny.
They are truly, like, on TV anytime
so
we're
funny.
going to, like, look for something to just casually watch while we're making dinner or cooking dinner, and yeah, Tom likes them a little more than I do, I think. But yeah. Well, do you want to go play Fortnite?
No.
No?
No.
You're leaving your bro hanging?
No, No, he'll understand. He's fine.
He's fine.
He's fine. He'll survive.
Are you sure?
Yeah, he'll survive. Chinese bamboo, very strong.
See, I don't. That's one reference that you know that I don't.
I would never pull that out of my own head, though. I would never pull that out of my head, but I'm reading it, and
Tyler's still here. Didn't realize you were still here, Tyler.
He's saying yes to Rush Hour, not Fortnite.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Watch the Three Amigos movie from Julian. Do I even know that? Maybe.
I don't know.
1986? Oh, it looks like a funny cast. It's a Western comedy. Yeah, I've definitely never seen it.
Yeah, I don't think I have either.
Nicolas Cage's Superman was supposed to fight giant spiders and bears on Krypton or something. So freaking weird.
Wow.
Why did this happen? I would have totally watched that. Guys, if you want your minds to be blown, just look up a quick Google search of Nicolas Cage Superman and it'll change your life. You'll never be the same.
Yes, I know it was a yes to Fortnite. Just trying to play it down. I'm glad you're sweating hard over there. Anyone else in the chat play Fortnite? Horrible game. Game sucks. Yet I'm addicted to it.
As am I. I enjoy Fortnite. Throwback to that time that I made what I've now have learned was a mistake of doing a Battlefront stream, but then we just got so frustrated with Battlefront that I switched to Fortnite and people were like so angry. Do you remember that?
People were angry?
Yes, so many people were like, I came here for Battlefront, I don't want to see this, and I was like, oh my god, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Croza, literally, thank you so much. You've been so generous.
Yeah, seriously.
This evening, my friend. Truly, like, thank you. Nick Cage Superman is impervious to everything. Not even kryptonite can stop him. But the bees. Like, we missed out. That would have been like a cultural phenomenon, I feel like. But maybe if that had happened, we never would have gotten like National Treasure. See, it's stuff like that. Like, if you just, it's so crazy to think about, like, the way history could be rewritten with a single, like, the National Treasure movies are literal national treasures. Like, those films are so good. Those were movies that my roommates and I were like obsessed with. We watched those for like a week straight. We would just like watch them on repeat, I'm pretty sure, for like a week, that we all were obsessed with National Treasure when I was in college. Played Fortnite when it first came out. Then kids somehow became Ninja 2.0 and I stopped for my mental health.
Good call.
Yeah,
Really good call.
I hear that.
Really good call. Charlie, appreciate the McBots love.
Yeah, you've been
Was that
neglecting McBots.
With the thanks, Aden. I know it's been quite some time. We actually had a Skybase victory the other day, and I was starting to look into editing footage to make another video, but I ended up not doing it. But Charlie, you talking about the stream where we built up into the sky with the car and then got shot out and then like fell with the car and then hit the car and all survived? That stream was incredible.
I play to keep myself
Yeah.
up.
It will keep you down to earth, for sure.
All you gotta do is hop on my account. This probably like isn't allowed, but like, I mean, it's whatever. But
What?
I'm obviously significantly worse at Fortnite than Tom. I love the game. I just am not good at it. So I'm at a very low playing level, and the game algorithm matches you in a lobby with people equivalent to your skill set, so that you're not like an amateur player going up against Ninja and all these professional streamers who literally just do Fortnite for a living, so they just dunk on everybody. Colin, thanks for being here. Oh my
Welcome back,
gosh.
Colin.
It's literally so late for you. Go to sleep. So yes, so I get put into lobbies with people who have equal, if not worse. I'm like, I'd say good for my lobby. Like, I can hold my ground against the people that the game pairs me against. But whenever Tom needs to really just like roast or like dunk on people in Fortnite, he goes with his skill set, which is far superior to mine, and he jumps into my lobby and he just like slays people left and right. And literally
I
this
just need one reset game. Just go in, kill half the lobby, win, and then I'm good. I'm good to go.
But people probably get so frustrated because they know that they are playing in a lobby with equivalent competition that they probably have a chance against, and then they see you and they just freeze like a deer in headlights. It's just so funny.
Yeah.
I should.
If you know, you know. For those who tuned into the last gaming stream Catherine did, that was quite a treat. That was quite the Batman hype treat of a stream. That was. If you were there, you know what I'm talking about, and you appreciate the hour that she was actually playing that game, for how incredible it was.
Okay, that was the worst thing I've ever done. Not just on a video game, but I think in just my life in general. That was the most humbling experience of my life. Trying to operate the Batmobile. Yeah, if you were there, you've seen my lowest point. I went back and rewatched that footage and I was like, I can't believe this is me. I felt like I was watching a different person because I looked like a 14-year-old screaming at their TV. I still need to make that, like, edit. I'm not gonna spoil it, but I went back in and was like, okay, these are some good clips that I could put into a funny compilation video.
There's some, I mean, the chat, I was in tears reading the chat with some of the commentary. Incredible. Incredible.
Cat is 1 million in debt due to property damage in that game. Somebody made the best comment, like, Warner Brothers is gonna sue you for promoting their game in a bad way. They're like, they're gonna take this down. Super Michael 98, thank you so much. Have you seen Batman Mask of the Phantasm? I have not. Let me do a quick Google search. It really doesn't even sound familiar. Okay, so it's a animation. Interesting. No, I haven't seen this.
Click into it.
Like a picture?
No, I definitely have. I've definitely seen that. I don't remember a single thing about it, but I know for a fact that I have seen that.
Maybe I should watch that before going on March 4th. Oh,
yeah,
dang.
when you completed the mission and then died. Well, because you beat the driving part, and then you got out of the Batmobile and immediately just grappled to the top of a building, and then you let the criminal get away.
I was just so excited, and I didn't realize that I was going to self-eject. So my first instinct was, I'm gonna just do the Spider-Man motion, because that's what it feels like, was get me out of here. So I was like, let's jump up out of the car, and then... The Batman game stream was by far the best gaming stream you have done. So funny and so great at the same time. Rest in peace, Gotham. Well, here's the thing. I went and rewatched the footage and realized that there was a brake. And I wasn't using the brakes.
We were also rotating your camera like a helicopter.
I know. There was a lot that I was doing wrong. But you cannot deny that, like... Why did it have to be so hard? They could have made that so much easier.
I don't know what to type.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know what to type.
No, but I think that I don't want to give up. I was so enraged that night. I was like, this is gonna be a one and done. I can't do this again. Especially because Aden mentioned that the Batmobile only gets more difficult throughout the game. And a lot of people were saying, though, like, I went and looked at the comments and somebody was like, yeah, I consider myself a good gamer, but this game brought out the worst in me. And I was like, why the heck am I even trying to play this? So I highly considered giving up, which you guys know I haven't done. I've pushed through every game that we've conquered on this channel.
Yeah, you're gonna play it again.
You will have to face it again, says Charlie. No, I think I feel more equipped though.
I'll make the thumbnail too. I got a great thumbnail idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be you on the left side, boxing gloves, and then the Batmobile boxing gloves on the other side.
Oh my god.
Just that McBot's thumbnail editing in your thumbnail.
It is your destiny, says the Stanleys.
Yeah.
Do I have permission to make a compilation? Aiden, literally go ahead. Your compilation, when I was trying to do that level in Jedi Fallen Order with the stupid, you have to freeze the chandelier, you gotta blow the wind on it, then freeze it, then jump on it, then jump to the bridge. When I was doing that,
Goodness.
yeah, Aiden, definitely do I have your permission to make a meme? Please do. I would 1000% share that. So yeah, definitely go for it and don't hold back, because that last compilation you made was really hysterical from Jedi Fallen Order.
So many painful memories from Fallen Order.
Joshua says, I know earlier I said I wasn't a gamer and I didn't watch the stream, but I think I'm gonna have to go back and watch it. Yeah, my behavior was really, towards the end, it was very unlike me. I feel like when I watch it back, I'm not looking at myself, I'm looking at a different person. Ooh.
Yeah, if you're looking for professional level gaming, definitely not the stream for you.
Oh no, yeah, definitely not.
But
definitely not. Somebody said Dark Souls. Is that a difficult game? Maybe we should, like, maybe that should just become a new trend on this channel. Playing just like ridiculously impossible games that that I'm not good at, like, that I would.
No.
I don't know. I forgot about the break. Cat, did your insurance from Allstate go up? Yeah, they seized the Batmobile. Yeah, professional level gaming is found on McBots. Yes, if you guys want to see actual good gaming content, if that's something that you enjoy, Dark Souls is impossible. Oh my god. And this is coming from Tyler, who is a professional gamer. Dark Souls is hella fun. Love that series. Dark Souls is very difficult. Oh gosh. Simply Everything, what's up?
What's going on?
Yeah, no, if Tyler is saying that it's difficult, then that means I really wouldn't be able to accomplish it. But now, does that game have like a difficulty level? Can I select story mode, or is it just one difficulty and you played on the hardest level because you're probably able to do that? Or like, because I always select easy mode, and even on easy I clearly still struggle.
Wait, Tyler, you're telling me you've played Dark Souls but you haven't played Fallen Order yet?
Or The Last of Us. Tyler, have you played The Last of Us?
Not The Last of Us 2. I highly doubt he has.
I mean, the first one's better.
I mean, I've been harping on him to play Last of Us 2 and Fallen Order for forever.
See you later, Sal. Have a great night.
Night, Sal. Thanks for hanging out.
Be with you.
Oh, okay. All right. I was gonna say, if you prioritize Dark Souls over Last of Us 2 and Fallen Order, then that's real sus, sir.
Oh, okay. Yes. Resident Evil. There's like 20 of those games, right?
Yeah, Sean, that's a great point. There should be a cat mode. They have it in Guitar Hero.
For incompetent people like me.
the mode where you literally it's just the lines across the screen, and then you just like strum and hit whatever notes you want, and you can't fail.
I didn't know that was a thing. Oh my God.
And some of the newer ones, yeah.
That was nice of them to
Yeah.
design it like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. You can just play in your own blissful peace.
See, look, now Tyler's intentionally gonna buy Dark Souls and play it before Last of Us. No, Last of Us, I think, was one of the harder games I have played, even on easy mode. Not to mention, it was also scary. I don't react well when I'm scared, and it's difficult, so... Ghosts of Tsushima, yes, that you've played that one, right? No, but I've heard that one is
It's been on the list.
legendary.
It's been on the list. Red Dead is fantastic, especially the online horse racing.
Is that
We had-
equivalent to the Batmobile?
We had a lot of fun in college doing online horse racing in Red Dead 2.
Interesting.
A lot of fun.
Interesting.
A lot of fun. Very difficult. Very difficult. But a lot of fun.
Maybe that should be my thing. I just play, like, extremely difficult games
No.
for the viewers'
please.
entertainment.
Please.
Tom's mental
Please,
health
no.
can't handle that. You were getting a kick out of it. You might just have to not be in the room.
At least if it is like truly that challenging, then it's a little more understandable.
That's the point.
But the platforming in Fallen Order is just
Hard to watch.
sheer pain. Sometimes.
You haven't played Battlefront in ages for us. I know, it has been a hot minute
Wow.
since that we have done a Battlefront stream. Just got done helping set up for basketball tournaments. That was fun. We get out early tomorrow. Let's go. But elementary doesn't. Only junior high and high school on Friday. We don't have school. Oh, that's sweet. So you get out early tomorrow and then you have a long weekend. That is exciting. McBoss should do a Red Dead horse racing stream.
You're so anti horse racing though. You trash on it. Corey was all about the horse racing, but I think it was you that was trashing on it.
Dark
Maybe it
Souls has no easy mode. That's already a red flag. It has one difficulty and it involves giving you the option to jump off of bridges just to dunk on you to tell you you died. Oh my gosh. Now let me look up this game. I don't even know what the premise
It was the one I thought about getting because they have a remastered one that came out for the PS5. And that was one of the games I thought about getting like right when we got the PS5.
Oh, this looks scary. It is a series of action role-playing games developed by From Software. The series began with the release of Demon's Souls for PlayStation 3 in 2009 and was followed by Dark Souls and its sequels, Dark Souls 2 and 3. It looks a little bit scary. Interesting. Who knows? Maybe we'll do that for fun. And see how far I can make before I physically can't take anymore. Oh yes, Demon Souls is the original Dark Souls. Yeah, oh my goodness. So many games.
No. Yeah, this is going back like an hour ago, but someone was asking if we're excited for Lego Star Wars.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
And that comes out is that beginning of April?
Yeah. So already
Is it
almost
April?
like a month left. Yeah. It might be end. No, April 5th. Is it April 5th? Why do I feel like it's a single digit?
Let's see.
I bet somebody's gonna have it in the
Lego.
chat before we can even find it.
April 5th.
Let's go. Oh, my memory. My
Yep.
memory is on fire.
Yep. Well done.
Finish Batman first. Oh my god, yeah, here I am. Maybe speaking too soon. Like, yeah, maybe that should be the gimmick on my channel. I just play games that I know I have no business playing because I'm so bad for the sake of fun.
Do a Gran Turismo stream.
Operating a vehicle in Gran Turismo is significantly easier than
Well,
doing
because it's
it.
a real life driving simulator.
Exactly, that
Not the
Batmobile is not.
Batmobile.
And especially the fact that it's raining. You're just hydroplaning everywhere. Those roads were slick. Does not help that it was like pouring rain.
It's never sunny in Gotham.
Yeah. That's a good point.
Yeah. Yeah, Lego Star Wars looks sick though. So
It does.
definitely gonna do some streaming of that for sure.
Yeah, we're gonna have to clear out our gaming library. All these new games, we're gonna have to just delete as we go
I know.
to make room.
Yeah.
Didn't you delete off Hobbit Legos so that we could download
Yeah, I
our
mean it's not like you're deleting your progress. It's just it's clearing up the storage space of the game on the hard drive. Because even now, like even if you have a disk drive, the disk doesn't have enough storage space to store these games because they're so massive.
Yeah.
So even if you have a disk, you still have to install the majority of the game onto your console.
Alice makes a good point. Can you buy a driving wheel to connect to the PlayStation? That's
can.
what I need.
You can.
That might help
that.
me.
Yeah, the pro Gran Turismo players, I mean, they've got full-on simulated driving stations that are attached to them.
That is what I need.
With, so.
Tyler says you
Yeah.
guys should play chess. Yeah, no, we'd have a lot of catching up to do.
Only if you want to get
again.
waxed.
Are you kidding? Tyler is not only a professional gamer, but professional chess legend. Queen's Gambit up in the chat. But yeah, no, a steering wheel like that, like you have those on the Wii, right? Or like Mario Kart. You can get those
Mario
steering
Kart
wheels.
yeah.
That would probably help me
Yeah.
significantly.
Mario Kart's just a fantastic game.
That is a good game.
I'm sure there's some Nintendo lovers in the chat here with us.
I'm wanting to play so many games, but I don't have enough time because of school. I feel you. Literally every day, I'm like, can I just not be an adult and play Sims? And I have to fight the urge every single day. I'm serious. It's been I forget. It comes and goes in waves. I have phases where I'm like, you know what? I feel confident that I've moved on and I could easily delete The Sims off of my computer and not go back, and I would be fine. And I would be maybe better for it because then I would officially be an adult. And then I have days where I'm like, I kind of want to just play Sims for 20 hours straight and not have to think about real life. Oh, TMoney says, speaking of chess, I got a wizard chess set with my friend at that Harry Potter shop. That's so awesome. Oh my gosh. That's so cool. Yeah, I probably would have gone crazy on merchandise there. That's exciting. Do you play chess? I guess, TMoney. I'm sure you must, I guess.
Yeah. Nintendo
right.
64, Charlie. Great system. And going back to Lord of the Rings, while we're talking about gaming, does anyone in the chat have any experience with the Battle for Middle-earth PC games? Because I randomly got a Battle for Middle-earth like gameplay video on my YouTube feed the other day, and I've watched like 4 just like full clips of people playing Battle for Middle-earth. Incredible game. For those who don't know, it's like it's similar to Empire at War for Star Wars, except it's Lord of the Rings. And so you have like your factions, and then you build the armies and the fortresses, and like the goal is to destroy all the other factions' fortresses to win the game. Fantastic game. If you guys haven't played it, and if you're a Lord of the Rings fan, highly recommend it. Very, very good.
We need to get like a disk drive for one of our computers.
I know we don't. I had the full disc set to play that game, but we just don't have anything that runs them.
You can easily get one of those for Macs. They literally have, you just plug it into your computer and it's a little...
Yeah, but I can't play it on your Mac. It's...
I need to find a way to play Old Republic. That's what I've got to do.
Ooh, Alice, that's a great game too. It's a great game too. Oh, HJD plays it.
Oh.
Nice.
There's a lot of negative feedback. Yeah. I'm hoping it dies down as more promotional material comes out. Or it could be worse. I don't know. We still have a long ways to go. And it's already being hit hard with the backlash. So I don't even know if a full-length trailer at this point would help or hurt the cause. But we'll have to see.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
do we want to go?
Go. See, Stanley knows too. Got Battle for Middle-earth 2 and the Rise of Angmar expansion. So good.
All right, we can
It's so good.
find a disc
So good.
port.
I don't know if you would like it though.
I
It's
mean,
very
that's not really...
I mean, like we have a Star Wars Risk. I ask her to play all the time. Just want to.
No.
And it's like that. It's just like virtual Risk. Kind of.
Yeah. Well, I
It's
think
strategy, and you're like maneuvering your troops and building up your army.
I think the only reason I have an aversion to Risk is because we used to have it when I was growing up, but I would always just hear from people, "Oh, this game is so hard." But like, so when you're a kid, I'm like 9, hearing this game is impossible. I'm like, all right, I guess I'll never play it. So in my mind, I'm just like, Risk equals impossible.
Yeah.
Sean played Knights of the Old
Nice.
Republic today. Sounds like a good day. Simply Everything says, also need to finish Miles Morales and the Avengers game. I finally finished Battlefront 2 story mode.
Nice.
That's awesome.
What'd you think? Did you like it?
You know, I actually found reading the Silmarillion at the beginning, the lore discussion is actually not true, because Tolkien's son actually just edited his father's work. So therefore it's lore to me. Yeah, I'm currently reading it. I'm only like 2 pages
started?
in. I did start it
Oh.
the other day, yeah. I'm like 2 pages in, but I'm really excited. Because already it seems it's like back story, so I'm hyped for that. And then I want to try to read Hobbit and the 3 Lord of the Rings. Well, I get more like the Lord of the Rings, the full story, the 3 books, but I want to try to do that before September.
I think you can do it.
We'll
I think you can do
see.
I'm gonna not do that. I'm gonna probably watch the movies week before the show comes out. Even though after watching all this Battle for Middle Earth footage, I literally was about to throw on Fellowship of the Ring like 2 nights ago.
You were.
Yeah. And I was like, oh wait, it's like 6.5 hours, so I'm gonna not sleep.
Yeah. Well,
Well-
do we want to start wrapping up? Gone for an hour and a half.
Mhm. I don't know.
I think
So
Tyler's
we
still...
didn't. We gotta put a poll of something, because last week we didn't do a poll,
Okay.
and the week previously we didn't do a poll.
It doesn't have to be a thing. All right. If you sounds like
We
you
gotta do
want
a
it to be
poll.
a tradition. Okay.
We gotta do a poll.
You make a
What should the
poll,
poll
and we'll
be?
close off.
What should the poll be?
Should Catherine torture Tom by playing games that she is not
That's inevitable.
good at?
All right, chat. What is a poll that you guys would like for us to ask the audience?
Yeah, that's not the point. The point of a poll is they have to not be expecting what you're gonna say.
Yeah. Well, this whole stream has been very a modge podge of topics. So, like, maybe we started off with Star Wars, then we went into Batman, we talked about Lord of the Rings, we talked about all these different games and what games people like, and then we started talking about music, and then we started talking about all the underrated movies.
I have a poll idea.
No, no.
I'm so
No,
scared.
the poll has to be related to a topic in the title,
All right.
I think. I might as well just shave my head right now.
goodness.
I should just shave my head right now.
No, I think this weekend I need to sit down early and just camp at the gaming chair and just go for it to try to get through this game.
Yeah.
Because I remembered, I committed to myself and I said it in front of everybody, so now I have accountability. I said my goal was to complete the game before March 4th, and that's already going to be almost a week away. It's 9 days
Yeah.
away. So
Yeah.
this weekend might be a hardcore gaming stream.
March 3rd. We're seeing it on March 3rd.
That's
by
true,
the
so
way.
I have even one last day, so We might be playing this game every night. It might just be, all right, we're back. The camera's just going to be rolling. You're just going to see me during the day. It's going to be live, and then I'm just going to sit and game. We're just never going to stop.
I like, there's best Batman, best Star Wars movie. Two good ones. Best video game. And we
The
have
problem
so
is
many
we
out there.
can't put...
What's the cap? 4?
Yeah, you can only put
4 things.
4. Best Adam Sandler movie. Tommy Boy.
We spent a lot of time talking about
Or Happy Gilmore.
Yeah. Waterboy, Happy Gilmore, Longest Yard, and what's the Just Go With It? That one with Jennifer Aniston.
I
That's
guess.
a good one. But that's newer. That's not one of his older ones.
I have one.
You have one? Okay. I'll hold it. I think this is the first time I've ever held it.
Now you held him.
Sup, bro? I don't think I have. Oh, I gotta introduce you to a friend.
Do you approve? Oh my goodness. Do you approve of this poll?
I'm a Dundarian. What?
Do you approve of this poll?
Best super.
Don't give it away. You can make up your own if you think of something better.
Did you post it? Oh, you did.
Where'd it go? It might be taking a second to load. Come on, where'd it go? There it is. Baby Yoda wants chicky nuggies.
Chicken nuggies.
That would be an awesome fight. Grogu v. Watto? Are they fighting?
That would be an interesting fight. That'd be a very interesting fight.
I mean, Grogu 1000% could take Watto down.
I don't know.
Look at this split, 50-50.
Wow, people are torn. Except there's really not anything to be torn about because only one of them is actually Superman.
Yeah. Only one of them is canon. Julian, thank you. Fanboys or Batman games this weekend for the poll. Oh yes, I gotta do our members only fanboys watch party. How should I do that, Julian? Should I just like be like, all right, I'm starting the movie now, and then like have a timer? I guess I'll consult with you guys to see.
Yeah, that's what you.
Because I can't just stream the actual film
No.
itself. So we can all just be like, all right, ready? 3, 2, 1, click. So. Isn't it fun to hold him?
Yeah.
And he like has weight to him. Like he's not like
He's
hollow.
very, very top heavy.
Yeah.
Very top heavy. Got a lot of mass in this dome.
Yeah.
Big brain Goku.
Brig Bane. You're exposing that he doesn't have feet. Who's the best Superman? Cage or the actual Superman? Yeah. I know. I'm kidding, but yes, to end the night, we'll wait till it gets to 20 votes and then we'll stop it. But yes, like I said, if you weren't here before, do yourself a favor. If you want to have a life-changing reset, go and look up Nicolas Cage Superman. You won't regret it. It'll change your life. It'll change your perspective on everything. It'll change the way that you view Nicolas Cage. It'll change it'll change you. It's magical. So again, gotta give that shout out to Charlie because I did not know that was even a thing. And Julian says yes, 3, 2, 1, go. All right, so that's probably how we'll do it then. Alrighty. 20 votes. All right. Henry Cavill wins naturally, obviously. And
Wow.
I just wanted to do that for fun. And I think that was one of the highlights of the stream. So
Yeah.
alrighty. Well, thank you guys.
Yeah.
so much for joining us this evening. I know it was a bit more of a hodgepodge style stream. Maybe next week we'll have more to discuss. If there are any new, if maybe they do drop Bad Batch out of nowhere at some point between now and then, that could be interesting. But thank you all so much for hanging out. Tom's just playing with all of our plushies here. Thank you guys for all of your good questions this evening. The movie chat, the music chat, the Superman chat, video games, all of it. We really were looking forward to this this evening. So thank you guys so much. Croza, thank you for all your generous. You literally super chat like 50 times this evening. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
We very much appreciate it. But of course, even if you were just here hanging out, even if you're lurking in the chat and never comment, we appreciate you just as much, and we love hanging out with you guys. So that's gonna be it from us and from Lil Grogu this evening. So
Later.
hope you all have a great rest of your day, night, morning, evening, 4 a.m. if you're calling, wherever you are. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. Stay tuned. We are definitely due for a long haul gaming stream this weekend, and our member stream as well. So stay tuned for all that. We'll hang out a little bit more and hopefully not torture you guys with my absolutely atrocious gameplay. But until then, hope everyone has a great rest of their week. Things are looking up. I know we started this stream saying that we were having a rough week, but I think after this was the highlight of our week so far.
Great.
So
Yeah. Really good chat.
yes.
Really nice hanging out with you all. And you know, hopefully you guys enjoy this as well. You know, I mean, we like having a little spot where people can just come in and chat and talk nerd stuff with us, and then fellow nerd community members in the chat, and it's just really great, really nice time.
Yep.
So, and a lot of good things on the horizon.
Indeed.
Lots of good things on the horizon.
Nerds rule. This is the year for us nerds. So on that note, thank you guys so much for hanging out. We'll see you guys again, hopefully this weekend. But until then, may the force be with you guys always. And we'll see you guys again very soon.
See you next week.
Take care, guys.